What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I am highly disappointed. I come back onto I thought would be one of my favorite games. I come back on, I check the online and tell me why ranked is still not here. There should be no reason. This is more than a week after your announcement saying rank would be here and it's not here. Not only is this game mainly supposed to be an offline game, because if you think about it, you play the best when it's offline anyway, to show you Tenkaichi was played like that. But your online mode, you're just failing. This company, I never seen a company just misrepresent and just use a game franchise that I love so much and poorly just executes everything about marketing for it. Or no, I'm not gonna lie, the character marketing was amazing, but after they got the money, it's just they don't care no more. They used one of our favorite franchises to pull us in, and look at the care we're getting now at the end of was graphics really that much of a cost to sacrifice from us getting what we actually wanted? Did graphics impact your capabilities that much on this game that you can't do these three simple things that we want, that every player is demanding of you? And that is just to keep us informed, to give us the basic minimum. Bro, I'm gonna get into it, but first, they said July 1st the ranked was supposed to be out, and July 1st came, nothing happened. July 4th came, they said there was a rumor. I don't even think there was none of these. The only confirmation we really got was the July 1st one. Then I heard a rumor that July 4th it would come back, and I was already upset because that is 4th of July. And I'm like, why would you release the update when everybody's busy with their family? It makes no sense. But then I was like, all right, you get back, it could be already implemented and all that stuff. No, it's not there. Fast forward 4 more days into the future, and this is past a week from them announcing that it was supposed to be out, and there is no tweet, there's no posts or anything about them. They just have this sorry ass message saying that is being worked down because of maintenance. Maintenance on what? Are you dropping another hidden DLC pack? That's the only thing that's going to save my frustration, if they're dropping another free DLC pack. And that's why they're taking their time. We'll get into why later. So there is a grain of salt. No, there is of hope that I have for this company, and I'll explain why. I am disappointed in the direction that whoever is running the marketing for this game, or the communication between the fan base and the company, needs to get a job title switch, because they are doing a horrible job. For one, how are you going to say this is a Tenkaichi sequel and you don't even have the basic, all the mechanics from the previous game? They have most of them, but if you think about it, Tenkaichi was so good because of movement tech, and now with these new gen graphics, it's movement tech was destroyed. I honestly feel like if we got a 4K HD remaster similar to some shit that the GTA trilogy pulled on the Tenkaichi series, that would have been way more better than what we're having now. And I'm being honest, because there's also the fact that no characters got alternate colors. I'm fighting the same person looking just like me. When there's no alt colors, there's no Cybermen. We're only stuck with the green version. The dash attack tracking is hella bad. I can have the cleanest setup, and it's if I go up or down, that tracking it does not work at all. It doesn't. And then what happened to the offline modes? You are marketing this game as a online game, right, with offline capabilities, of course, but the way that they approached this was that they mainly wanted this to be an online game. And where's the online support for it? Legit, I lost all hope in the online, because for one, your skills online is not really represented at all. Legit, if you got a LAN cable, you're chilling, or you're semi chilling, but if you're playing on Wi-Fi, low-key, your matches are RNG. I'm not gonna lie to you, because if you don't know how to just get lucky and abuse the lag, there's gonna be a delay in almost every fight, unless that other motherfucker got a LAN cable too, or maybe you guys are good on Wi-Fi, but I would say there is a good 40% of my matches that are laggy, and that is a big chunk of matches, because then you're fairly, especially for ranked, when your title is on the line and like the game is just not representing the player appropriately. That's why I like the idea of them implementing the chain bonuses. If you keep winning in multiple succession, you can get more points to rank up quicker, in case you do end up getting that matchup that makes you de-rank. But I mean, like, bro, like we have less maps than we have in the prequel. And then I mean, you can add more music if you want. Like, music never hurts. You can add as much music as you want for the shit, but it's just like bro, like, is this a joke? You have customization, bro. You got Fortnite looking customization slots, and everybody only got 2 items they can customize with, whether it's freaking a key blast that you gotta pay for. You can't even have these things free. Like, there's not even unlockable things that you can get. These were paid for shit in order to even make your customization box look full, and it doesn't even look full, bro. Like, the only people that got a good amount of customization would be like the Gokus, the Vegetas, the Gohans. That's it. It's like, why do we have so many boxes for, and you overhaul how the customization wants to look like for this new game, and this shit looks like empty as shit? So are they trying to just like build a foundation for this first, and then comes the customization updates? Because if then, it goes back to what I said. The dude that is responsible between the company and the people should get a job title switch or something, because they are not effectively communicating with us at all. And then on top of that, Shallot is I'm not even, hold on, because for one, we're waiting on DLC pack 3, and I know August was the end, right? It was, wait, no, it could have been July to September was the window for DLC pack 3. But I mean, like, you could still drop a trailer, you could drop something for us, because you got Daima, Goku, Super Saiyan 4 and Dragon Ball Legends, and they are flaunting them. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've been grinding my ass off in that game, and they have not dropped him. Like, my RNG chances are bad, and I trust, bro, he's not dropping for me whatsoever, no matter what step I'm on. And not only that, this is his second time around in Dragon Ball Legends. They are flaunting this character and adult Vegeta Super Saiyan 3 around in this Dragon Ball Legends. Why you guys focus on that game so much? Like, the main combat attention is on Sparking Zero. Legends is nice, but they are giving more care to the mobile than they are to the base foundation of the fighting game. Like, this game will always be better at fighting compared to Xenoverse. Fighters is a different approach to fighters, because it's a 2D tech, while this one is kind of like a 3D arena. But it just goes back to what I'm saying, like, they're not resonating with the fan base. Like, if they knew the fan base, then they would have known to release these characters on Sparking Zero first, to be honest. Like, you guys got all of this time to be doing this on Legends, but where's the team that's working on Sparking Zero? And then you got someone that thinks, oh, they're gonna love titles for a reward. Hell no, bro. Why do I want titles? Why do I want a thing that says I'm the ultimate Zine Sensu Bean user? Like, why would I want any title from playing a hard ass mode that has Whis? It legit has like Whis as the boss, and you want me to sweat my dick off so I can get titles from fighting this dude? It's crazy. I'm not doing it. Is that they could have been rolling out cosmetics that are paired with new episode battles that they upload. Like, that's still offline. I mean, and they want this. Don't tell me that your guys' vision of online was this stuff. Was dropping the character that's super hard as a raid boss, and giving us only freaking titles as a reward. You think that people would play for it? Like, why don't you guys, how do you guys not think that people would not sweat? How do you not think that people would not play your game if you have rewards that would drop costumes? Like, how, or even alt colors, or just like, how do you not think that as wantable? Like, it's crazy. And then on top of that, like, bro, we have so many Dragon Balls. You're doing daily login bonuses now. You're giving us so many Zenny, so much Zenny. What can I buy it for? What can I buy? There's nothing. Everything in the shop is bought, bro. Like everything in the shop. You guys are acting like you guys got a crazy shop going on right now. You're giving us all this money in Dragon Ball wishes to wish for what? Things we already got. And when we get those things, they turn into Zenny. So it's just like, what? Why are we collecting all of this Zenny now? Shallot. Now we come back to Shallot. Shallot is a laugh in our face, but he's also a light of hope. Now let me go first with the negatives, because Shallot is legit the main symbolism of customization in Dragon Ball Legends. Yet they bring him over to Sparking Zero knowing we want customization, and he is the bare minimum of himself. You can't do nothing with him. He's the basic form Shallot, DP5. Isn't that not a joke and a slap to her face about us wanting more custom items for this game, and they give us the customization character, but you can't do nothing with them? I don't know. Okay, so the light though, the only grain of salt of hope is that Shallot is DP5, right? So if anything, if you think about them doing future updates, they could roll out his other transformations and use that as like a hook to get us to get the update, you know? Like, oh, if you want the extra movie or Tenkaichi 3 stage pack, it comes with Shallot Super Saiyan 2, or it just not even that, just maybe when they do patches in general, they can just be doing that. Shallot has two things that are given to him as well, and they're soundtracks. One of them is a soundtrack that you can use for the stage background music, and another one is a soundtrack for when you go into your sparking mode. So one of them has something about like space time duel 1, right, is labeled as 1. Remember, using the same logic that we did with the characters and how we figured out there would be Dragon Ball Super characters as well as Z characters, because they made that Z and Super differentiation. Take that same logic. Why would they give us a song that just says 1 if they weren't going to do 2, 3, 4? You get what I'm saying? So that could have been a shadow hint that there is future content planned for this stuff. But honestly, that's it, bro. That's all I got. And I'm like, imagine my frustration, and then you wake up and see the news talking about the creator of Dragon Ball Super considers all Dragon Ball timelines canon. Like, what? How you gonna flip? How you gonna change, bro? I don't. You know what that means, bro? That means Dragon Ball Heroes is canon. Dragon Ball, the movies in Dragon Ball are canon. Dragon Ball GT is canon. There's a freaking form that people are hyped about with Goku using Limit Breaker that Vegeta uses. That form is canon. If he's saying that's what it is, or if he's just saying, no, it's just saying Dragon Ball Super Creator confirms everything is canon to him. So what does that mean? Is it just his perspective, or is this like a logic he's applying for everybody? So I don't know. You guys look into that, but I'll be back when this shit updates, and I'll let you guys know. It's crazy.